Hello everyone and welcome. Today I'm going to be kind of doing something just super casual. I'm just going to be playing Spider-Man, one of my favorite games of 2018. Well, because instead of deciding to play something from my backlog for games of this year or games I haven't finished from last year, I'm just going to play a little bit of a game that I've played many times and just, yeah, we're doing that. So yeah, this is what we're doing. Plus, I feel like I should still probably make it up for my, the previous video that I did, because I still, feel kind of burned that, I did a playthrough video on the game's launch, and there was, and there was no game audio, just awkward button mashing and white noise, and me making awkward commentary. So I thought, you know what, let me try it again. I also didn't feel like playing anything. A lot of the games I have to finish are kind of, taxing on my brain, are kind of taxing, and I just wanted to play something super casual and do it, and just kind of, I just wanted to play a game
by the lab and see why Doc's so excited
for the channel, and just play something super casual that I'm actually good at, and not something that's gonna make me anxious, if that makes sense. Not because, I should probably say, as I'm just in a super chill mood today. Excuse me, I'm actually going to change my suit, because I've been trying to rock a playthrough with the Into the Spider-Verse suit, and I'm kind of, as much as I love that movie, I'm kind of tired of it, and I want to switch to something else. So what suit should I don in the wonderful DLC suits? A lot of people, ever since the Raimi suit got added, people, you just see people using this left and right. I've always liked Future Foundation. Sorry for my lack of silence. It's always a decision of, what suit do you wear when you play Spider-Man? I don't know. There's only, a handful of these that I actually, genuinely love to high heaven, and this one was just kind of, it was fun at first, but now I probably want to move on to something a little bit more in the style of the game. Although, personally, my favorite Spider-Man suit today is still the advanced suit. This is a tough choice. Why is this a tough choice? I see a lot of people use the Homecoming suit as well. I will just pick Future Foundation. I haven't really rocked this one yet. So as I was saying, I just wanted to do something super chill because I'm kind of anxious right now. The explanation why is, I had an edible last night. It's no secret that I am a bit of a recreational stoner, which is perfectly fine because this is Michigan, where it's now finally legal. But I mean, that's irrelevant. The point is, I had an edible last night, and I am now kind of in that very sort of chill after states where it's yeah, it's out of your system, but you still feel very mellow and relaxed. So instead of playing a game, but I'm super anxious, so instead of playing a game that's really taxing on my nerves, I'm going to, I just wanted to play the casual experience and do it for the channel, because why not? Because it was either this or play Resident Evil 2, and I didn't want to play Resident Evil 2 because that game makes me nervous, because as much as I love Resident Evil, I mean, it's my favorite horror franchise, that game actually frightens me and makes me really nervous and anxious, so I just did not want to go through that. Plus audio, I have yet to figure out how to get headphones to work so I can get all the audio through there, so I can keep my TV, because I'm doing this in my game right now, so I can keep my TV, super quiet. So, and Resident Evil is a game that relies, where you need to hear as much as you're able to see. But with this, it's it's a game that doesn't really require I don't really need sound. I can just rely on, You understand what you following me? You get what I'm saying? Okay.
We really need to get. Where did you get all this equipment?
Called
Okay,
in
let me
every
just-
last favor. Took out a few loans. It's like we're starting over once again. But this time's going to be different.
You've been busy.
I'm just-
getting started.
Shit.
Until now,
I'm
we've
just
been looking
tired.
at prosthetics from the wrong perspective. Why restore people to what they were when we can make them better? Okay, I think that should do it.
Just let me just get to a cutscene. Just get to a cutscene.
You ready?
Okay. Yeah, I just wanted to sit down and just super cash play a game while I'm in my post-baked states. I'm not a stoner. I just really love weed. So I feel there's a difference.
Everything okay?
Plus, I'm also kind of strapped for ideas about topics that I want to do for the opinion piece. Like, sitting down and doing a playthrough session, it's easy. Just find a game, just sit down and make awkward commentary the whole time. Easy. Anyone can do it. I can do it. That's why I do it. Kind of.
Sorry.
I also just think it's fun.
I have a habit of making bad jokes in tense
But with the
situations.
opinion piece, it's just, like... Unless you have, I guess, a way of putting it is unless you have the luxury of being able to, you know, scour the net for hours looking for stories to do videos on.
Don't worry.
For me, it's literally whatever topics that I just stumble. It's literally mostly just
get us
topics that
ready
I
for
stumble
another
across, or maybe do a little bit of research with what time I do have, and then just having the time to actually sit down, give my thoughts on it, and then edit that into a video that I then post.
So,
And
don't mind me
I've just
asking,
been
like,
kind of strapped up
seems
for
you and Norman
ideas
have
when
a
I
bit of
would
history.
find something that I would maybe like to talk
New
about.
lab
It's
partners in
the
college.
next thing you know, it's been a day or two or a few
And
days, and
friends.
it's just kind of like there's no point anymore.
Decided to start a business.
So I just
Both had
don't.
visions of
And it sucks,
changing the world
but
just
it
in
is what it
different
is,
ways.
unfortunately.
Wait.
Um,
You were at Oscorp when it started?
yeah, it is what it is, unfortunately. So I'm just not bothering with those videos. So I'm gonna get back to I'm gonna try to find a topic that I really want to talk about. I just have to find a topic that I want to talk about that I would actually feel like I'd have a lot to say about. Hey, E3's coming up, so I definitely gonna have a lot of things to say about the announcements coming out of there, most likely, especially if a very particular game does or doesn't get announced. If you know me and if you know me, you know exactly what I'm talking about.
This project doesn't work.
Don't worry. It'll work. Let me just fix this up.
I'll brew some fresh coffee.
Can I just? Yeah, I feel like I should just skip these.
Be sure to run a diagnostic on the control.
Yeah, that's a great way to kick this off. Just doing one of the boring. I'm gonna probably skip this. Can I skip it? Isn't there a button that lets me skip?
Huh.
No, I want to skip.
No good. Gotta
Alright,
reroute
fine,
this
fuck
circuit.
it. Okay. Fuck. Yeah, these poor man's puzzles, I can definitely do. All right, I'm gonna fuck out of here.
Doctor, I need to go, but I'll be back later.
Don't worry.
Just let me out of the door. Let me out the door. I'm gonna play the Spider-Man stuff. I really hope that the loud fan of my PS4 isn't being picked up in the audio. This game looks absolutely amusing, like amazing, but my god, it definitely pushes the system to its limits, and there's still a whole bunch, still a small list of exclusives that are still supposed to be coming to the system before the next generation rolls out.
Hey, sorry I missed your call. Are you still on for dinner?
Which at this point, I'm wondering, like, okay, if we're still supposed to be getting The Last of Us Part 2, Death Stranding, and Ghost of Tsushima, if I'm pronouncing that correctly, on PlayStation 4, before the launch of the PS5, I assume that's what it's going to be called. That's, my question is, what the fuck are the, it's like, what's stopping them from being cross-gen games, is my question. Like, if they're going to be coming out so close. Because according to the, I think the briefing, it was, yeah, I'm not doing any of these side missions. I've already done all of them once. Not again. Unless I'm really bored. What was I saying? Oh, yeah, because according to, like, the insider, like, I think it was, like, the official, like, a brief, like, investors meeting or some shit. I don't remember what it was specifically. According to them, they're supposed to be, the PlayStation 4 is supposed to be supported for the next 2 to 3 years, I believe. Maybe 3 to 4. And my question, and that leaves me with 2 questions. So if they, what exactly do they mean specifically by support, as in they will continue, like, what exactly do they mean by supports? Like, as in they're still going to be doing regular updates and support for the set, and, like, regular updates and support for, like, online functions or marketplace or anything, or online functions or anything like that? Or do they specifically mean that a number of, that probably games for within that window are still going to be released on PlayStation 4 alongside the upcoming PlayStation 5? And if that's the case, because I mean, that worked pretty well for, you know, between PlayStation 3 and PlayStation 4, as well as, you know, Xbox 360 and Xbox One, but I feel given the way that the, you know, that evolution of technology is, it doesn't seem feasible given all that the rumored console and the confirmed tech specs are supposed to be. It seems a little bit unlikely that if games are going to be, if, you know, games designed for PlayStation 5 are going to be that powerful on that platform, that it wouldn't exactly be a feasible idea or even realistic that those same games could run on this system. Maybe I'm not, like, I don't know, I don't personally, like, know a whole lot about the tech side of things. I just know, like, very surface level stuff, so that's just my opinion. Did I have another question? I thought I said I had, like, 2 questions. So my question, my question is, like, so to what capacity are they still going to support the system, and what exactly does that mean for software being made specifically for PlayStation 5?
Chance. A couple more cool outfits and we can start a pro wrestling league. Hey, MJ.
All right, I picked up a bunch of stuff at the store. Can't wait to see what you come up with.
Swinging over now. Prepare to be amazed.
Too easy. Oh, for a second there, I thought I was done. Okay, there we go. I'm done. Alright, sweet.
Demons were gonna overwhelm those Sable
Right, yeah, like, I don't know. I honestly don't know, because, again, they keep in mind, those 3 to have release dates confirmed, like, you know, those 3 games are very big, ambitious titles for the platform. I mean, The Last of Us Part 2 is still hypothetically you know, realistically one of the most anticipated games of this year, if it hypothetically does come out this year, which a lot of information points to that being a possibility. But at the same time, given the fact that filming cutscenes for the game, like cinematics for the game, has just finished, I am honestly not sure. I'm honestly not sure how feasible that is going, oh, Or are they going to kind of take that approach where a lot of those big titles from the end of the PlayStation 3 are just going to be remastered and ported to, you know, the next system, where it's like, oh, Last of Us Part 2 comes out as one of the last titles for the PS4, and then we're just going to give it a couple refresh updates and then port it over to PlayStation 5.
I know, but
Who the fuck knows?
wait.
I just would love the game to come out this year if possible.
Just listen.
Ah, shit. You know, just realized I'm picking, like, the worst stretch of one of the least desirable stretches of the game to do this session on, but whatever. I'm just keeping it super chill, because let me reiterate, I'm still in a very chill headspace.
This is the address Pete found. Men are all carrying firearms.
Excuse me. That definitely makes me look like a whole lot better. Is just like, oh yeah, you're just
That office.
chilling out,
Like something
super
inside
baked,
that connects this
super
to me.
post baked.
Need to
I
get
really
back
don't want to
there.
do this.
Huh? What was that? What dumbass can't put their shit away? Bet it was happy.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm one of the few people that doesn't mind these missions. Yeah, I'm.
Need to get into that office.
Well, you better clean your slag off that.
Excuse me. I'm one of the few people that doesn't mind these missions. But I'd rather. I'm just not fond. I'm not like the biggest person who's fond of doing them though. Like I will do them. Like I'm not one of those people that bitched and moaned when it was like, oh man, I gotta do these. These stealth missions are whack. They break up the flow of the gameplay and everything. Like, and I thought like, oh, these are definitely a nice change up, but
What kind of vehicle?
there's just like a time when I'm just like replaying the game like, just let me do Spider-Man shit. Just let me do Spider-Man shit. I don't want to do these. After the first playthrough, it was just kind of like, oh yeah, like, alright, it was all good, but then on repeat playthroughs, I'm just like, I want to do Spider-Man shit. Just let me do Spider-Man stuff. So that just kind of became my mindset.
I hearing things. When do we get a new research zone?
What is this? Some kind of military hardware? Office must be to my right. Need to move careful through here.
Yo, man. Why's the boss being so intense about putting GPS trackers on everything?
Protecting trade secrets. Doesn't want any word on grave dust leaking out.
Still, feels paranoid.
Who asked you? Get back to work.
Those barrels seem important. Alchemax. Why is that so familiar?
Yeah, imagine me trying to like
What's in
do
these?
something like this, like playing Resident Evil 2. It just wouldn't have worked.
Tombstone.
You're right, Rick. Won't notice? Cause it won't be there.
Yeah, I really do. I mean, he's kind of one of the minor shitless villains in this story, but I really do like how this version of Tombstone. Thought like, oh wow, I did not expect him to be in this game.
Let's see if they break. Such a disappointment. And now I need a new welder.
Can't turn back now.
Alright, how to get into that office, because why the fuck not? Alright.
PC. This is what they're building for Lee. But why does... Here we go. GPS trackers. What is Tombstone using these for?
All right, boys. Time to move.
Jeez, yeah.
Get the gear from my office.
Time to go.
Okay, I want to say don't ever do that again, but since
I love these cutscenes, but skip. Skip. God. Man, these suits look so good in this engine. I can't imagine what the sequel to this is going to look like. Like, I remember seeing the trailer for this, like the first announcement trailer for this in 2 years ago, and I'm thinking, oh my gosh, this game looks so good. And then
so what do we
to
know
actually
about
play the
Charles
final game
Standish?
late last year, I was just mind blown. And how it's like, oh, we have a sequel's definitely happening, and I can't imagine what it'll
Please,
look like on
After, it's gotta
PS5.
be
And
related to Devil's Breath.
I'll run a search on everything in that
my only request,
Let me know the second
well,
you
one
find
of my
something.
small
I think Lee
requests,
might be planning something
just make the
even
game's
worse
world
than
bigger.
before.
Like, I imagine they're gonna probably
So,
like to save on development time. They're probably gonna end up
Yes,
copy and
it sure
pasting,
feels like we are.
you know,
Partners.
the map from this one,
Sounds
but
good.
just expand upon it. You know, make
Okay.
just make it bigger.
See ya, partner.
Oh shoot! It's like just expand upon the game world, make it bigger. Let us explore more of New. Let us explore more of New York and just do stuff there.
Police look like they could use some help.
You're welcome, good sir.
There's probably more of them in...
Yeah, I don't really mind the loading times in this, but to know, like, on the actual hardware of the PS5, knowing that load times are virtually, like, non-existent is surprising. And again, that's just a PS4 game running on that system. I can't imagine, like, I imagine there's still going to be load times. Excuse me. I imagine there's still going to be load times on... Oh, shoot, sorry. On PS, on the system, you know, given, you know, how next gen those games are going to look, but...
Mr. Standish fast.
Excuse me.
Those
Still.
guys in the masks kidnapped him and forced him up to his place. He lives in the penthouse, top floor.
Okay, sit tight. So glad you're here. I can't find my car. Could have sworn I parked on this level. Okay, now I'm just showing off.
I know, right? I always love that if you get them at just the right angle, they just look super weird, just glued to the environment.
Wait, you guys work here too? This building is serious about parking enforcement.
Never gets old.
Good fight. A for effort. Elevator won't
Yeah,
work. They
Yuri
might be here.
Lowenthal deserves a lot more credit for just how
Take it to the
amazing he is as
elevator
Spider-Man. Because I imagine a lot of people were thought, like, really?
Should
Yuri
be able to make it
Lowenthal
up to
as the
penthouse from
webhead?
here.
I don't think so. Like, I thought, no, this guy's Spider-Man. He's great.
电梯没有异常。还没发现，会继续。Okay, almost there.
Like, just the amount of, like, versatility that you have is just awesome. It's just amazing. If you told me that, like, a Spider-Man game would be this would, like, have this amount of, like, variety and, you know, abilities and moves, I would have, like, I probably would have had a cow. Oh, okay, that was my phone that just pinged. It's always like a notification from like an application or something. I'm not cool enough to get like be texted by my friends. Oh shoot, hang on. Ah, nope, just.
Nice and easy.
I don't know why that wasn't working.
Tall building. Fire bombs? Seriously? Move! Uh-oh!
Ah, I died. No. Killed by a collapsing elevator. Silly me. Alright, let me try that again.
Fire bombs? Seriously? Move! Uh-oh! Not good.
Alright, there we go.
There's Standish.
Okay, now what? Enter your password.
He sounds nervous.
I don't care what people say. I absolutely love stealth games, and especially, you know, games that have stealth mechanics that work very well. So I like that there's a really well incorporated stealth mechanic system in this game.
Just share.
Because incorporating a stealth system into a video game, into a game, especially an action one, does not always work. I can only think of a handful of examples. I can only think of like a handful of examples. Like there's the Uncharted series, but very few games where those systems actually work, and I just mucked it up. Fuck.
Need to clear the room before I talk to Standish. Phew, finally out of sight. Yeah, I'll be honest. That one looks better broken. Okay, all clear. Hope Standish is all right. Let's try this again.
Open the damn door. Jeez, Spidey.
What were they after?
Just financial records.
About Devil's Breath?
How do you know about that?
Why do they want it?
I don't even know what it is. Mr. Osborn's been pouring money into it for years, but he keeps the whole project a secret. I'm the only one who has any record of it.
Not anymore. Looks like they copied some records to a secure server. Payroll information. On a Dr. Isaac Delaney. Who is he?
I honestly don't know.
Down!
Ooh, slow motion.
Come on, come on!
Wait, the elevator! Hold on!
And also, I actually do like the quick time events. I feel like they add to the immersion of these very, like, you know, cinematic moments. I know they're completely, like, meaningless and nobody really needs them, but I kind of like them. At least they're well paced enough that they're not a nuisance.
You okay?
Yeah, I think so.
Good. Good. You know, as elevator shafts go, this is pretty nice.
That's why we love Yuri. He's so just casually quippy as Spidey. I love it.
Hey, Yuri.
You okay?
Yeah, but I didn't get much out of Standish before these Sable guys stepped in and told me to back off. What's the deal?
I get the sense all they care about is keeping him quiet.
Because he knows about Devil's Breath.
Right. Whatever the hell that is.
I'm working on that. I think I just got a lead.
A lead? You sound like a cop.
Don't you mean Spider Cop? Yuri? That's fair.
Yeah, that's fair.
Peter, what happened with Standish?
He's safe.
Okay, good. And the demons?
They were looking for a name. You got a pen?
Yeah, go.
Dr. Isaac Delaney.
Okay. Who is he? What's his deal?
I was hoping you could tell me.
I'm on it. Just give me a few. Oh, and before I forget, you left that tracker from Tombstones at my place. I'll drop it at Dr. Octavius's lab. Let you know what I find on Delaney.
Yep, swinging around the city. Not really much to say because I'm so chill and burned out. Whatever. Just gotta keep holding that button. Yeah, I can't imagine what a sequel to this damn near perfect game is going to be. And I also can't wait to get my Hot Toys figure later this year. They're super expensive, but they're super worth it. I'm looking between that and like getting that figure and the John Wick figure later this year. I am.
Sorry to call so late. My
God,
mind's
yeah, I
blown with
gotta
ideas.
love being a collector.
Thinking too small, Peter. Why replace missing limbs with facsimiles when we can improve upon them? People who've lost an arm understandably want it back, but we can give them something better. The human body doesn't need to be our default. We can go so far beyond it. Just some thoughts to conjure with.
Doc's really giving it both barrels. He doesn't burn himself out.
Hey, do you have time to check something out for me?
No, but if you ask nicely.
Just got a call about a suspicious-looking box on a rooftop in Hell's Kitchen. I could call in the
Alright,
box.
I'm probably gonna do
It's just some
one or two more
Science
things, and
project.
then I will
Yeah, I
call
know.
it quits because I
Budget
feel like
crisis,
I'm
yada,
not
yada,
doing
yada.
anything productive with this.
So?
I'm just literally just sitting here, just Spider-Man.
Please, check it out.
There's the magic word. I hope it's some kid's science project. Man, I miss those days. School projects are so much easier than real-life projects.
Reports on suspect mugging civilians. Officers needed on scene in Clinton.
Oh, you guys got this. Alright.
Looks military grade. Weird.
Okay. Taskmaster.
So you found one of my recon points.
Or should I say William Joseph Blazkowicz, because he's voiced by
The correct one is. Can
Ryan
you stop
Ryan
the
Bloom,
bombs
that's his
I
name.
planted?
Ryan Bloom.
Mystery man.
Yeah, that's like a weird thing with me. It's like I hear a character and all I'm thinking to myself is, oh hey, it's you. Alright, fuck it. I think I'm supposed to do one of
This
these.
computer's tracking bombs around the district, and they're about to go off. I gotta move. These bombs aren't gonna defuse themselves.
Crap.
Noisy, but harmless.
Come on, go, Spidey, go!
One more, better hurry.
Come on.
So close to perfection.
Alright, close.
Nice work with the bombs, but you lean into your throw too much. Hurts the accuracy.
Is this some kind of sick game to you?
Games are for kids, and I'm a professional, and I get paid like it.
Guess your client wasted their money.
Sometimes information's worth more than money, and I've learned plenty watching you.
MJ, what did you find out about Isaac Delaney?
Check out the picture I just sent.
Which one is Delaney?
I don't know. Guess you'll have to go to the party to find out.
Good thing I already have a costume.
Naval teams at control. What's our status in Times Square?
Alright, I think I'm gonna call it here, because I am just too relaxed, too casual, and just, like... I don't know, I'm tired. I probably want to take a nap or something. I don't know. I just... Super relaxed. So... Well, thanks very much for watching, and when I come back next time to play a game, I'll try to think of something a little bit more productive and upbeat. Right now, I just wanted to, but for today, I just wanted to do something really relaxed, so thanks for watching, and I will be back around next time. Take care.